Hello YouTube makeup lovers. So I am here for one of my favorite videos of the year, and this is basically the yearly favorites. I've already been doing it for a couple of years, and this year we have my 15 favorite products of 2015. So these are definitely products that I have been loving all year long, and that I think will pretty much be products that I'm gonna be sticking to for a really long time. So we better get started because I have amazing goodies to share with you guys today. So my number one product for 2015, and I have to say that this is probably the number one product of all. If I had to pick one product from this video, it would definitely be this one, because this product pretty much has become a holy grail for me, and it's something that I will continue to use and that I absolutely love, and that is the Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Concealer, and this is called the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I use the shade Light Neutral. I just absolutely love it. I love the way that it applies. It has a wand, and it just applies so nice and smooth. It blends so nicely, and I just absolutely love it. I wish that the packaging had a little bit more product. It does have very little product, which is probably why I use it up so fast, because I use it every single day. But it's just an amazing product. I use it also for highlighting, and pretty much this has become like my holy grail concealer. Up to now, pretty much my favorite concealer has always been the Clé concealer. I have lived by that concealer forever, and I have to say honestly that I rarely have picked it up this year because of this product. So this is just really amazing. If you really want to try a concealer out, I really think that this is the one to go with. My second favorite product of 2015 is a drugstore blush, and that is the Milani Baked Blush. I was so impressed when I first bought these baked blushes. I just couldn't believe that such a great quality blush could be found at the drugstore, and I totally fell in love with it. The color that I love the most is the Delizioso pink, because I tend to gravitate towards more of the pinky type of blushes, but the Luminoso is also another beautiful color. So both of these are just great. These are definitely my two favorites from this line of baked blushes. But I mean, if they sold these at Sephora for triple the price, I think they're so good that I probably would still purchase them. But the fact that they are from the drugstore just makes them even more amazing. I remember when I got these, I got a great deal because they had a buy one, get the second one 50% off. So I really took advantage, and just these are great blushes. I have a favorite lip gloss for the year, and this is my number 3 favorite product of 2015. And I'm gonna just show you the ones that I have, but there is definitely one color that I favor the most. And these are the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses, and I just really like these. I usually have more of like the sheer glossy type of glosses. That's kind of like what most of my my lip glosses look like. They're very sheer, but these are, they're a gloss, but they have a lot of color in them. They have a lot of pigment, and I absolutely loved that, because I usually do the whole, first I put on a lipstick, then I put on a lip gloss. So I kind of do like the whole 2-step process to get my perfect lip. But with these, I really didn't need to do that. I just would put it on as a gloss, and then I just had excellent color payoff. So I have a couple of these, but the one that I would have to say is my favorite for 2015, of course, is the nude color Undressed. And this is what it looks like. It is just a beautiful lip gloss. It has great color payoff. This is what the color looks like. This is a swatch, and I just love it. I have to say that this has been the gloss that I have worn the most in 2015, which is kind of why I ventured out and got other colors, which I also love. I have the Dainty, Peony, Pastel Pink, and the Orchid. But definitely this one, this Undressed, is just great. So my 4th and 5th product are both foundations, and they're just 2 different types of foundation, and I just had to include them both. I really wanted to pick one foundation, but it was pretty much impossible for me. I think that this is the year that I have purchased the most foundation ever, and it's also been a year where I have pretty much loved most of the foundations that I have purchased. I really haven't had any huge regret for foundations, but there are two that definitely stick out. One is in a stick form and one is in a liquid form, and I think the stick one is not going to be a huge surprise because it has just done amazing. It has excellent reviews, and I have to say that the reviews are all true. It is a great foundation, and that is the Makeup Forever. This is the Ultra HD. This is the Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. For this one I use shade 118, which in the new number is the Y325, and this is what the foundation looks like, and I love it. This is a great foundation to travel with. It makes you look flawless. It's just so easy just to apply, and I mean, you can go, I love it because I can either go all out and do like a va-va-va-voom look where my face is flawless, like pretty much medium to full coverage, or I can even go light with it, use a light hand, and even use it on a daily basis. So I love how versatile it is and how you can do so many things with it, but I just pretty much love the packaging. I think it's just so easy. You don't have to worry about squeezing any product out or making a mess. It is just a great foundation, and I highly recommend it. My next favorite foundation of 2015 is a liquid foundation, and this one I really had to think about because I had a couple choices that I was kind of in between with, and I will tell you which one the other one was, but they're kind of both like a similar idea, and that is the Kogan Dough. This is the Aqua foundation. I use shade 123, and this is what it looks like. It has a pump. This is a very pricey foundation. I bought it at Sephora, but it is amazing. It is flawless, and I can probably count all the times I'm gonna say amazing in this video, but if I didn't think the products were that great, they really wouldn't have made it into the video. But this Kogan Dough foundation is just so good. It's flawless. It doesn't look cakey. It just looks natural. And I just love the way it can be blended onto the skin. It layers nicely. I mean, I've even applied this with my fingers in the mornings when I'm rushing out for work, and it works great. And then with a brush, it works great. I use it with a beauty blender. I just love it. So I really highly recommend it. The other one that I was kind of in between with and I didn't know which one to pick is the Chanel, the Vitalumiere Aqua Foundation. This is one that I have been using a lot this year, and I love it. The smell, I love the Chanel more. It's like I didn't want it. I almost gravitated towards this one, but I feel like I was kind of just going more towards it because I just love the smell. It's like an addicting smell. But all in all, the one that I have been reaching for the most for a liquid foundation has definitely got to be the Kogan Dough. It's the very first time I ever tried this brand, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I just love the way it looks, and I just love how natural it is, and it just makes my skin look very flawless, and that's pretty much what I look for in a foundation. Sixth and seventh product are both from the same brand, and that is Kat Von D. In 2015 is when I kind of started venturing out to the Kat Von D brand, and now there's so many products from that brand that I love, but definitely something that I just discovered this year. The very first product that I love, which made it into my 2015 favorites, is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. I absolutely love this eyeliner. Just the point of it is just so amazing. It makes winged eyeliner so easy. I don't think I've ever had a liner that made winged eyeliner just so simple and easy. I love how precise the point looks when you do your winged eyeliner. I also love the brown. It's something that I can use on a daily basis, and it doesn't look too harsh like a black. I do love the black liner. It's like the, you know, pretty much is the original type of liner that I've always worn, but ever since I found this Mad Max Brown, this is basically the one that I have been using non-stop, and I just love it. The next Kat Von D product is not going to be a surprise because this has made it into my favorites a couple times this year, and that is the Shade and Light palette. Love this palette. This is my favorite palette for highlighting and contouring. I even use the highlight shades to set my concealer. I've even used the contour shades for eyeshadow. I've used the highlight shades for eyeshadow. I have just used this palette for everything, and this is definitely right up there with the Naked Skin concealer. It's like one of those products that I absolutely love, and I would say after the concealer, it's my second favorite of the batch in this video, just because I have used it so much. So out of all the highlight contour palettes that all the companies have come out with, this is definitely the one that I would recommend. And you know, you can use it for so many more things, not just for highlighting and contouring. My eighth favorite is a MAC pigment, and that is the Tan Pigment. And I know that this has been around forever, but this is really the year that I fell in love with the pigments. I don't know why I hadn't tried them. I did have a bunch of pigments. I had a bunch of colorful pigments, which I've had for a really, really long time, and I just never ever used them. But this year, I just wanted to try some of the more neutral colors, which pretty much is a type of look that I love the most, is the more neutral type of look. But the Tan Pigment was just amazing, and it is the pigment that I have been using the most. Definitely my favorite pigment from MAC. Look at that beautiful color. It is just so vibrant, and I just love it. I just can't believe that I had not used this before in the past. So I definitely wanted to add this one to my favorites, because it is something that, like, even though it's been around for a long time, it's just something that I just started using. And the tan color, if you have to pick one pigment from MAC, this is the one that I would pick. This is a beautiful color for the lid. That's where I like to use it. And I mean, I have to say, this is like my favorite eyeshadow pigment of the year, so highly recommend it. For my favorite palette of 2015, I chose the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. Last year in 2014, I picked the original Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette as my favorite palette of last year. So this year I chose a Semi Sweet just because I loved it so much. I thought it was an amazing sequel to the original Chocolate Bar palette, and I absolutely loved the majority of the shades in this palette, except for that pink sugar shade, which I absolutely hate, and it kind of makes me mad that it's in there because it's ruining this perfect, almost perfect palette, and I just really love it. I even would pick this one over some of the newer palettes that I have bought towards the end of the year, like the Mega Pro 2 from Lorac, which I absolutely love, but I still gravitate towards this one more. I like it more than the Chocolate Bonbons palette. Definitely like it more than the Naked Smoky palette and the New Vice palette this year. So it is definitely a palette that I recommend, especially for me. I love the whole neutral type of shades, and this one just had an amazing color selection. My next favorite product is another product that can be found at the drugstore, and it's a very simple product. It's nothing major, but it is something that I have been using a lot this year, and I absolutely love it, and that is the Rimmel Scandalize Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Nude. I have really been into the whole nude liner in the waterline just because it makes your eyes look a lot bigger and a lot more brighter. And I know that all these brands have this nude shade. MAC has one and a bunch of other brands have it, but it's really not necessary to spend so much on a nude liner when this Rimmel Scandalize one exists at the drugstore. It is just such a great product. It glides on to the waterline perfectly, flawlessly. It lasts a really long time. This is also waterproof, so it is just a great product. So I know it's simple, but I really just want to be honest about the products that I truly wore in 2015, and this is definitely one that definitely has been something that I pretty much grab every single day. For my 11th favorite product of 2015, I definitely have to give the spot to the Beauty Blender. And I know that this has been out for a very long time, and I've actually had the Beauty Blender for a really long time. But I think before I would just always gravitate towards brushes until this year. I have been using the Beauty Blender so much more, and I pretty much use it every single day that I do my foundation. What I like to do a lot is maybe I'll blend it in all with a brush, but then just to make sure that it's flawless and that there's no, you know, no little patches of leftover or extra foundation in specific spots of my face, I kind of just dampen this up and then I blot it everywhere. It's also been amazing to blend in my concealer. Again, I do the same thing. Once I do my concealer routine, I kind of just dab it in my concealer section when it's nice and damp and nice and fluffy, and I just love it. So pretty much I use it every single time. It just ensures that my foundation is flawless, that it doesn't look like a lot, it doesn't look cakey, and I just love the Beauty Blender. Now this is something that I just really do not think that I could live without. My 12th favorite product is a dry shampoo, and this is the Dove Refresh and Care Volume Dry Shampoo. Absolutely love this product. I thought I wouldn't find another dry shampoo that I loved as much as my Suave dry shampoo, and I did, because I absolutely love this one. The reason I kind of grabbed this one was because I just haven't been able to find my Suave Dry Shampoo anywhere. My local CVS just doesn't carry it. I've gone to other CVS's and I just can't find it. So there's times that maybe if I go to a Walgreens, I'll be able to find it. But in a way, I just kind of want it to be readily available at my local CVS, the one that is close to my house that I always go to. I don't want to go out of the way just to find a dry shampoo at the drugstore. So I tested this one out and I absolutely loved it. I love how it just goes onto the hair. It doesn't leave your hair feeling wet. You know, at first I thought the scent was a little too strong, but then I kind of just got used to it and I actually even like the scent. I like it more than the Suave Dry Shampoo scent. So this is an excellent dry shampoo, and the best part about it is that you can find it at the drugstore and it's a very good price. My 13th favorite product, I selected the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. These have been amazing highlights that I started using this year, but the shade that I love the most is definitely the opal shade. I just really love it. It's like a va-va-voom type of highlight. It's definitely not a subtle highlight, so if you want something subtle, this is not the one for you. But sometimes I'm in the mood to do a more va-va-voom, like right there in your face type of highlight, kind of like the whole Jennifer Lopez glow. And I just really have been loving the Becca highlighters, but more specifically love the shade opal. So this definitely made it into my favorites of 2015. So this year I found a new mascara that I absolutely love, and it's definitely the mascara that I have been using all year long, and it's pretty much my favorite mascara right now, and it's become a holy grail product that I continue to repurchase, and that is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. This one is already a little bit disheveled. It doesn't have the little purple casing for the cover that it normally brings, and I just absolutely love it. This is the wand. I already bought a brand new one because this one is almost out the door, but love this mascara. This is the one that I have been using every single day, and I just love how easy it just glides on. It separates the lashes, and I am very picky with my mascara because my lashes are just so small and I have to apply mascara. I cannot like leave the house without mascara. So this is definitely one that I feel that it just thickens my lashes at the same time, but it doesn't clump them together. It just kind of like separates them nicely, and I love the formula. It lasts all day long, and it rarely, and I say rarely because it does leave a little bit of fallout throughout the day. Like I work long hours during the week, so maybe I'll put it on at 7 in the morning, and then by the time I get home at like 8:30 or 9, when I'm about to take off my makeup at 10 p.m., I do have a couple of flecks, but a lot less than I would with any other mascara that I even own or that I have even tried. Even the priciest of mascaras always leave me little flecks of the mascara at the end of the day, and that is kind of why I also like this one, because I feel like it stays more intact the longest for me. But I just really love it. Easy to apply. Love the wand. I think this to me is the perfect wand. I don't like wands when they get too fat, and I just think that this one is just right. For my 15th product of 2015, I have a candle, and even though I have loved many candles throughout the years, this is definitely the one that I love the most. It's not a cheap candle, so it is a splurge, but I feel like when I light this candle, like everything smells just so beautifully. I can feel it all the way in the hallway, in my bathroom when I have it lit. It lasts a really long time, and this is just a candle that I never get sick of, and I always repurchase. So I definitely wanted to include this one in my 2015 favorites, and that is the Nest Fragrances Candle in the Moroccan Amber. And this is a brand new one that I bought. This is what it looks like, and this one has the 3 wicks. They do have a smaller size, and I even think they have like an even smaller, like a teeny size, something like this, I believe, something small like that. But I just love it. The scent is just amazing, and it's my favorite scent from the Nest Fragrances. I also have the diffuser for this. I even have a body spray for this, just because I love the scent so much. But if I had to pick one item from the Nest Fragrances, I would definitely stick with the candle, because they do last a long time. And like I said, I mean, the scent lingers everywhere. You can just light it for a little bit and you automatically smell that delicious scent wherever it is that you light it, and all the surroundings nearby. It's just a great deal. I buy mine at Nordstrom, but I know they do carry them at Sephora. So these were my favorite products from 2015. I really hope that you guys get a chance to try some of these products out because I think that they are all so awesome, and I'm so happy that I fell in love with these products this year. Also, I want to wish you guys a safe and happy New Year's Eve. I hope you guys celebrate a lot, and I wish you nothing but the best for 2016. Again, of course, always, I just want to thank you so much for watching my videos and for commenting and interacting with me here or on Instagram or on Facebook, because I truly appreciate it. A video that I will be doing shortly is an about me video. I had gotten a request on Instagram a long time ago to do that video from a follower, and I had promised her that I would do it when I hit the 5,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, which I did in the recent weeks, and I was really excited about that. So I'm definitely gonna keep my promise, and I'm gonna film an about me video. I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I might get some questions from one of those 50 questions tag, but I also want to answer questions that you guys may want to ask me. So if you have any questions that you want to know about me, no matter what type of question they are, please make sure to comment them down below, and I'll be just start creating different questions, and I'll film a video about me pretty soon. So I'll have that coming shortly your way in the new year. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching BLoungeMakeup. I love you guys all so much, and Happy New Year.